It was too easy to be angry, to selfishly look at the pain you caused without any regard to myself being involved. Love is this crazy thing that has you build foundations on hopes and dreams without taking into account what it would be if it was fully without change, just you and me. I understand now that perspective can change everything. It was too easy being angry. It was too easy to say what you've done to me. It's easy to block out the pain that I may bring. I wanted so bad to make it all your fault, to point my fingers and make you pay all costs. But if I'm honest and truth is shared, while one finger pointed at you, there were 3 others meeting me there.
Ooh, rewind.
I wanted so bad to make it all your fault, to point my fingers and make you pay all the cost. But if I'm honest and truth is shared, while one finger pointed at you, 3 others were meeting me there. I said you didn't know how to love me while I was confused on love myself. I didn't have the capacity to give myself and all my wealth. I said you didn't move at a growth-bringing pace while I stayed stuck in my own life race. I said you hurt me with the games you played, but I continued to hurt myself the longer that I stayed. It broke me to pieces when he said we were just friends, but without a firm set of boundaries, I broke myself in the end. Giving too much without knowing when to pull back, requiring things from people that I knew in my soul they lacked. Ignoring my intuition and feeding my desires made me feel that with my love they would vibrate higher. That everyone before me had just gotten it wrong. They didn't love you right. Let me show you I'm strong. Trying to put together pieces that I didn't shatter while leaving my own pieces behind as if they didn't matter. Look at you. Look at you. Like you just can't get right. When it was my own demons fighting me at night, thinking emotional intelligence was being untouched and unfazed, when being touched was what I needed on most of those days. As much as I would like to make this song about you, I can't give you the blame for people. I can't give you the blame for places that were scarred well before you. As much as I would like to make this song about you, I can't give you the blame for places that were scarred well before you. See, perspective changes things. Was it that you couldn't love me the way that I needed, or was I not open in the places I needed to be to receive it? Was I too calculated when protecting myself because love has no room for conditional steps? Was it just that you were only there to help me grow through a season and I was trying to make your missteps the only reason? Could it be that you were a reflection of me, looking at all of my scars in a mirror, rejecting myself as I rejected you to make the image in the mirror seem clear? I tried making everything about you, but the pain made the truth too heavy. I had to admit to myself that self, you just weren't ready. You hadn't done the work. You hadn't faced the demons. It wasn't him that left your heart screaming. It wasn't his flaws. It was you that made you lose focus. It wasn't his games. It was your lack of boundaries that made you feel hopeless. I've been doing the work and facing my shadow, accepting responsibility for the lives that I shattered, retracing my steps and looking over my platter, realizing if it was filled with love, money, stability, and everything I thought you were missing, it still wouldn't have mattered. Because I still didn't have me, the essence of all things. I was still figuring out myself and taking away from that, trying to figure out everyone else. You did nothing other than move the way you move, and one day you'll meet your shadows and have to deal with that too. This isn't a manifesto of innocence, but it's an acceptance of blame, taking responsibility for being a pawn in the game. Both of us calculated, afraid of being used, scared to fall too deep or too hard because somebody must lose, placing bets against ourselves, giving away all of our wealth, looking for more life, not realizing that we are life itself. We live in fear of the very thing we chase and wonder why we never see the end of our race. Questioning why love has to be so hard when we place conditions on something unconditional so it never plays its part. Perspective changes things. When you realize you tried to play victim, tried to act like I gave my heart and soul and they took it all with them. I gave them what I have to give, but it wasn't my heart and soul. I gave them my hurt, my pain, my grudges, and slight pieces of me to hold. I gave them my insecurities and laced them with kisses. I gave them my heart with chunks of it missing. I gave them sex with my body while my mind floated away. I gave them all of this just to not feel lonely on most days. Real healing comes when you dig deep inside and uncover the things that you try to hide. When you become friends with your darkest places, when you look your bruises in their faces, when you make amends with your past and make the decision that although I was there, I'll never go back. When you make it okay to feel through your worst days, revisiting them to understand why you felt that way, when you are completely honest about how you got here because you were out of alignment making choices out of fear. When you decide to change the perspective, you change the view. The view changes your thoughts and then it changes you.
Yes. Talk about it.
And for some reason, you don't feel so bad. You don't pity yourself for the losses you've had. You applied yourself for the growth and the lessons through the pain. You thank the divine for the space to create change. You pay attention to the fact that you don't walk or talk the same.
Yeah.
You glow a little different with the absence of pain. Your posture straightens up with the absence of shame. And you no longer feel the urge to find a place to blame. You understand that we all have our fight. And it's not about who's wrong or right, but who can make it out of the darkness to find their light. It is no longer about the pain or anger caused by you or me. It's about loving yourself into being free.